Protein spill.
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Recon, 132 fighter. Hey, seam 6. Shoot.
On first down, Manning. That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Nyheim Hines, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Colts take it right down and score on the opening drive. Now, this is a crew, they've come out flat their last 2 games, both losses, but just judging by the energy level, they look different here early, and that touchdown shows how.
Yeah, it seems to me that touchdown gets them off the treadmill. Because, you know, you've been on the treadmill. I've seen you work out. You go forever and ever, and it tells you you've gone somewhere, but you really have. You're in the same spot. They've exchanged it for an escalator. Still got some hills to climb, but they can get there.
These are good analogies. I run outside sometimes, though. You know, get some fresh air, a little sun on your face.
A little wind in there.
Yeah, that's right. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line. They'll run for the first time here with Brown. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs. Run some plays, run some clock. Allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. Running right, here's Brown. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. That one, a first down pickup of 8. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Murray's going to keep this himself on the RPO. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain.
You got 3 down.
Murray's going to keep this himself on the RPO. A quick throw complete out to Beckham. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. A bit of a catch for him to remember. That's number 400 for his NFL career. Not a bad number at all. And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down.
Single, slot. Hey, you're on an island over there.
They fake the handoff. Now Murray. Escaping the pressure right. Got this complete to the rookie out of UMass, Andy Isabella. It'll be a gain of 8, but it also lead to a 4th down.
Now, that's going to be a tough one to explain when they get together and watch the game film, isn't it? I mean, they had the right call, had the out route. He's got to know where the first down sticks are, yet he steps out of bounds that close. Not their best play.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll try and run for it with Brown. And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And it'll be a turnover on downs.
Let's go. 8, read. X3, 218, chopper. 5.
Under 10. Watch switch.
Let's go.
They fake the handoff. Now Manning. He's going to let this go end zone for Hilton. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
It's a party now.
General West. Hey, Delta. Now.
To throw again. Manning. They'll find Hines out of the backfield. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and they're going to face a 3rd down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here.
SOS. Watch the edge.
6-6, pull it high.
Check 13.
Gone.
Go.
Hey, Charlie. Ready.
Working from the gun, Manning. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Thought they were going to force a 4th down. Instead, PI gives them the 1st.
And that's frustrating because you think you've taken them really deep into the count, haven't you? Instead, you've got to start all over. That can really, really be demoralizing.
Set. 10 Lobo. Topper. Go.
Motion.
5.
On 1st down, Hines. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Nyheim Hines with touchdown number 15 of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken short.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points get that 0 off the board. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Murray. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Let's go now. 18 Gator. Pilot, 64, weak.
Double up, double up.
Big river.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Hines. He's got the 1st down inside the 10. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Nyheim Hines on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 21-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken very short.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play.
Murray fighting, lost the football, and the Colts pick it up.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So, should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
50, plant. You're out. Deuce. Hey.
Come on, I got him.
Right up.
So the fumble recovery, and now Manning. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. Now they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Now it's Hines. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down.
Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up.
Hit it.
He'll get this one to Patrick. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
And now the Colts call on their field goal unit here. From the left hash, this from 34. And his kick is good. And that stretches this lead even further. It's now 24-0. So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board, ended up settling for 3.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Browns drive about to get started. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
Want to.
I know, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Murray's going to keep this himself on the RPO. They get this to Beckham on the perimeter. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down. On play action, it's Murray. And that will be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Mike 8.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL.
Mike, hey, zoom. Hey, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Mike 8. Watch the slant. Watch the sit.
From the 25 on 2nd down, Manning, wide open receiver, complete. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. A big play there for Indy, 42 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Mike 8. Okay, double up. Mike 8.
Go.
Check Mike. Mike 8. It's our field.
To throw, it's Manning. He's got a 1st down and much more inside the 20. 16 yards the pick up there. The Colts have a 1st down. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it? Because those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a first down.
Complete to Hilton. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. So second in inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker.
It's second and inches at the
Look at me,
7-yard
zipper.
Mike 8. Mike.
Hey, high 7.
Mike 8. Mike 8.
Now.
Again, it's Manning. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
You got nothing to run. You got nothing. Mike 8. Mike 8.
Hey, Haywood.
They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer. Y'all playing the wrong football. Mike 8. Mike 8. Stop your wife.
Hey, Foxtrot, Foxtrot.
Mike 8. What's the curl? What's the curl? What's the curl? Mike 8. Mike 8. I know he ain't got it. Mike 8. Mike 8. You
Yes, yes.
block me. You can't block me.
Ready, ready.
Throwing is Manning on third down. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Good positioning, and it's picked off.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
The Browns drive about to get started. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
After the turnover, here's Murray. Throw left side complete. That's Greer. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. So with the completed pass and the yardage they got, they'll decline the penalty.
So obviously, more yards on the pass completion than they would have gained with the penalty. They did the math. They did it well, and it works for them.
Single. Kill. Hey, turn it out. Switch it. Come on, switch it. He's crashing. He's checking crash. Match box. Right. Delta. Go. Switch.
Murray now on first down. It's caught. Beckham. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Play fake. Murray. He finds his target, Beckham. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down.
A gain of 14. First down, Browns.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Tight end right. Hey, we got 3 down. Check safety.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Tight ends on the Ringo.
Play action. Now it's Murray. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 12. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Let's take over first and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Let's go!
At their own 23-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Murray. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little game. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Now this throw caught left side. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down.
First down, Browns.
Watch the twitch. Watch the twitch.
Murray now on first down. Got a man. It's Brown. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Give him 8 on the play, and it'll make it a 2nd down. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Here's Murray. And finding the tight end, Hooper. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
First down.
Murray now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Now Murray off play action. Sliding out of the pocket. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. But he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
The 2nd down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Pick it up, pick it up.
Murray with a 3rd and long. And this is going to be hauled in. Oh, what a catch at the 10. A heck of a play there on 3rd down, but amazingly, they're still short for 4th. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
I got you. I got you. 53's the mic. 53.
Murray and company going for it on 4th. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Browns make some inroads here on that deficit. Austin Seibert on for the extra point. Oh, look at this. A flip to the kicker. He's going to try to run for it. And this fake extra point attempt failed big time. Not only did they not get it, they went backwards.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them?
I was going to ask you, maybe they saw something on film, but do you see something on film with those to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the posts.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And, Charles, you'd have to think this is where you want to start taking some time off the clock.
Oh, definitely, because you got the lead, right? You take a good look up there, and you say, okay, what do we need to do here? Well, you're not in full-out protect mode. You want to make sure you run it, throw it safe, take some time off, and eat it up.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Hatchet.
Blue draw quarters.
Watch out.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hines. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
6 guard. Check 6 guard.
Protein spill.
Switch.
Shotgun now for Manning. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And he'll score. Touchdown, Browns. So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction, excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They've got to right the ship. They had a great first half, but the lead has really gone down. Now, you always talk about the adjustment to the adjustment. They've got to adjust right here.
And I think a lot of it is just mentally. Get back to doing what you were doing well in the beginning of the game, but a lot of that is playing with that emotion and that sense of pride and fire that sometimes goes away a little bit when you build up a lead. You think you've got it going, and you also think at any moment I can go ahead and go back to the way it was before. You and I both know it's not that easy once you get off the gas a little.
Yeah, they don't want to see this lead diminish anymore.
Down.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Bravo.
To throw is Manning. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. Before the game, they were running the route tree about as efficiently and effectively as we could have possibly imagined, but sometimes the passes just go awry.
Yeah, let's face it, when you're running the route tree in pregame, you don't have defenders breathing down your neck. You don't have defensive backs making plays on the football. Hard to replicate the intensity of the game in pregame.
My game. Let's go one more.
Get it.
To throw on 3rd down, Manning. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. This defense figured out something in the locker room. That's 2 third-quarter picks now.
And you just wonder, did he get too comfortable in the locker room himself? His team has the lead. Take care of the football. He's putting him in jeopardy right now.
1st down, Murray. This will be caught by Brown. That's good for a Cleveland 1st down, an 11-yard pickup. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw and a good one.
Stepping up, he'll try and run. It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's 2nd down.
Well, if you're going to run the read option, typically, you've got to keep an eye on the defensive end.
And what does that mean? What are you looking for with a defensive end?
Well, you want to play off of what he does. If he collapses inside towards the running back, then you pull it and take it yourself outside in. If he stays outside, you go ahead and leave it with the running back. In this case, pulled it and got good yardage himself.
They'll run. This is Brown. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard. They'll run on 3rd down with Brown. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
It's now 4th down.
Here's Seibert for the Browns field goal. From the right hash, and this one just a chipping. Seibert able to knock this one through. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3 and out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 23-yard line.
Topper!
I got you, boy. Mike 8.
On 2nd and 12, Manning. He completes this to Sutton. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a give, right side. Hines. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And this is picked up by the Browns. And a cut to the right and some open field here.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit, because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden they heard the sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back on the field, and they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that slim lead here in the fourth, a costly turnover. 1st and goal, a touchdown and a 2-point conversion here are musts. They'll run it here with Brown. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll try and run it in with Brown. And this is not going to do it as he's stopped at the 2-yard line. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal.
We got three, fellas. We got 3. Check 99. Check 99. Bang, bang, bang.
They'll give it here to Brown. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. A great effort there. His 17th touchdown now on the season, as they now sit just a 2-point conversion away from tying this game up in the 4th quarter. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come.
Watch twins. Watch twins.
They're going to try and run for it. And he will get into the end zone again. And he seems to have a nose for it as he gets both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Okay, ready?
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, pump the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. So we come up here on 1st and 10. Here's Hines. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning.
61, matchbox lights.
Check.
Hey, orbit. Lead grip.
From the 41, Manning. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
80 weapon.
Mike, 8.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Mike,
Go.
6 man. Check curls, check curls, check curls. Mike, 8. Mike, 8.
Switch up.
Right out.
From the gun on third down, Manning. And Pascal's got it. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Check 49.
No. Off.
Now.
On me.
They run with Hines. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left.
Pretty quiet. Check
Spell.
Check 31. Check.
Yep. Hit it.
They run again with Hines. 8 yards there on the carry, and now they're left with a much more manageable 3rd and 3.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Ready? 8, read.
I got one.
Recon, 132 fighter.
Crash. Check.
X3, 218, chopper.
Here it comes. Tighten up.
Hey!
Tighten up.
Hey, seam 6. Let go.
Back to throw, Manning. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Dante Fowler, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to take the lead here in the final minute. And his kick is indeed good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. And you know, in an era of cost-cutting and maximizing your roster, this is a club that does not skimp on special teams, and in these situations, it pays dividends.
And that's great vision by the organization. When the difference between winning or losing depends on who you have kicking the ball, would you rather have a street free agent out there or a solid pro like this? Answer's pretty evident to me.
Let's go.
27-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary, but you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
We'll see if they can do it. Might be easier said than done. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, You're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. You're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for the Colts, it's a rare victory for them as they get that record back to 3-7. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Houston Texans. Meanwhile, for Cleveland, they suffered just their second loss as they dropped to 8-2 now on the year. And they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Heinz Field to take on the Steelers. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.